afternoon, everyone. It's me here, Herlonda, here with the queen bee of the nursery, little Miss Yuriana Breland. Say hello to all your adoring fans. Take your packy out, blow some kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. How's everyone doing this wonderful Saturday afternoon? It is now 10 minutes after 2. And I just wanted to come and chat with you. So how is everyone doing this wonderful, wonderful morning? Well, afternoon now. I'm doing great. I wanted to give you guys an update. Like I said, if you're friends with me on Instagram, you already saw my little silly video a couple days ago. But I want to give you guys a mood update. As you can see, I am back. So, the problem was my exercise routine. I would have never thought that's what it would have been. But it was. So, yes, guys, I absolutely, positively must have a fabulous, wonderful workout like all the time. Like, it is not an option. It must be an awesome, good workout and a fun workout. I was trying to force things to work out at the gym close to my house, but that crowd just was not upbeat enough. It's like they just had no energy. They didn't want to be there. And quite frankly, it was just boring, and I just left the gym very sad. So, this past week, I have revamped my exercise routine. It has a little old and a little new. On Mondays now, I go to Foster where I take a HIIT class, which was awesome. She has awesome music. And then I have a 45-minute break to drive to over here by my house where there's an awesome Zumba class. That's Monday. So I get 2 hours in Monday. Tuesday is the same, back to where it was. The class that I have kind of gotten bored with, but you kind of need it. So that is my habit class, hips, abs, and toned thighs or whatever, which really burned my butt this week. I mean, I was literally in pain. My thighs, my quads and legs and all that stuff was hurting from Tuesday all the way up until Friday. I kid you not. Like today is now I'm finally not in pain getting up and standing up and down. So it's like once you start doing those classes, it's like, and once you start kind of getting used to it, it's like, then you're like, I feel like I'm not doing anything. But once you haven't done it in a while and go back and you feel that familiar burn, you remember that, yes, this is doing something. And after that class, I have a step class that I will, my step class is called Step and Tone with John. And that's what I will be doing on Tuesdays for the most part. Come on, nipple, go in the mouth correctly. There we go. And so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we did a power class. But due to some recent, discoveries or eye-opening moments, I have to continue to boycott that class for personal reasons. If you guys know, my favorite gym instructor and everything, she was fired from the Y because she didn't want to basically, just follow the same old boring stuff, and they wanted everybody to do this uniform routine that she didn't want to do. So they fired her and they hired some more people, and I recently found out the person that teaches that Wednesday class was actually a big part of the reason why she got fired, because she wanted her time slot and all this type of jazz. So I will be boycotting that class from henceforth on. So, but that's neither here nor there. But we did take that class And it just doesn't sit right with me that just because you want something, you kick up a fuss to get someone else fired. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but just because they fired my teacher and I'm upset about it, so whatever. So Wednesday is back up in the air. Hubby and I for next week will be taking a nice long downtown walk. We love taking walks downtown in Spanish Town. Such a beautiful area. So that's what we're going to be doing for next week. But as far as long term, we don't know yet. And Thursday will be Zumba downtown. Like I say, I don't have anything against. It's just the power class or the step class. Well, I mean, it's just at this point specifically one person that I'm trying to avoid. But what I was saying was, like I say, that has nothing to do with like Zumba and other classes. There is another step class that's after the power class, but I'm not going to take the power class, so I'm not going to be staying for the step. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I've been trying to avoid basically wasting time. You guys know how that irritates me. I do not like to have my time wasted. Say no way, Jose, we do not like that. Okay, we didn't put her bib on, but we're just gonna, I don't know, I'm trying to let you guys see me and her, and it is a difficult task. Let's see. Okay, tighten it back up a little bit. But here she is. She's right here. And I'm going to be burping her. So, Wednesday's still up in the air. But Thursday is going to be Zumba at the same place. Like I say, Lydia had absolutely nothing to do with that. So, I still will be enjoying Zumba downtown. And, like I said, yeah. So, but Lydia was out of town. And we had a sub. And the sub was from the Zachary Y. And she did like 2 songs with toning. Zumba toning, y'all. Talk about my shoulders was burning. So she had us like doing stuff like this, and then we were doing like this, like you couldn't put your arms down. Like did this like for a whole song, and then what was the other? Oh, it was like you were going up and down with your arms like this, but you never stopped, and then you went to this, and you had to like go back like this. And then we had weights in our hands while we were doing this. And then it was like up and then here, then down. And it was something and this. It was a bunch of different little movements. But for the whole song, like your arms were moving the whole time. And you don't realize how much that burns your shoulder. So it was like shoulder exercise she did. I loved her class. And she had really nice songs, really catchy, really upbeat, fun. She was really cool. But she teaches in Zachary, and it's like way far out the way. She says she teaches 5:30 on Monday and Wednesday. Wednesday would be good, but I want to, like I was also saying, how what was also making me sad was the fact that I didn't get to see hubby anymore. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I absolutely have to see hubby. Thursday, I get to see him for a few minutes before he jets off to his gym because I'm downtown and he works across the street. So he walks down, I walk him up, and I get in trouble with him and he drives me down and I get out and go do Zumba. He goes to his other class, but at least I get to see him for a minute. But Tuesday and Wednesday, we absolutely have to work out together. We have to find something to do together on Wednesday. For right now, hopefully it's not raining Wednesday because that's what we're going to be doing. So, and if that doesn't work out, like if push come to shove, just so we can do something together, we'll just go inside, hit the elliptical, put the earphones in, hit the elliptical for like 45 minutes, maybe do some little ab workout together and go home. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to have to do for now until we can find a class. So yes, so update. I found out what was wrong with me. That's what it was. Yay, victory. I will have to exercise for the rest of my life because those 2 weeks, the first week was okay. Like we was just trying the new thing and I was just finding out how sucky it was. But that next week, forcing myself to try to do it, and I was like, this is lame. This is boring. I had to sit around and wait like an hour for class to start. And I was like, you know what? This is not going to work. And it just really, not last week, but the week before, I was just like, it was to the point where I didn't even make it to work one day because I was just so like over it. I'm like, everything sucks. I hate my life. I don't want to do this. Work sucks. It really affected me in a negative, very sad, horrible way. And we don't want to go through that again. So yeah, but we got it worked out. So now I wanted to chat with you guys about some other things. And I did say that I wanted to do the whole Kitten Caboodle by Mr. B. And you guys, oh my goodness, because I just now discovered their channel, and my word, I was watching and just listening to them in that just scrumptious, delicious, is that a British accent? Oh my gosh, I could sit and listen to Mr. B talk all day long. Him and Lulu, I adore them. They are so cute. If you guys are not subscribed to, I don't know, I think, the actual channel is not called like Mr. B and Lulu. It's oh my gosh. Somebody that knows who I'm talking about, like, you know what? When I upload this, I'll put the channel name in the, it's gonna go across the screen, since, you know, I like to, I'm being fancy and editing videos and stuff now. Herlonda's being fancy, y'all. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so yeah, they are so sweet. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do that tag maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see. But like I say, I was doing my intro and my outro, trying something new. I hope you guys liked it, because I'm gonna put it on this video. What happened was I had it already, and my phone said, hey, you want to free up, 3 point whatever gigs of space? Sure. Not thinking that freeing up, like, it goes into the cloud, and once it's in the cloud, it's not on the phone anymore. And for you to edit things, it has to be on the phone. Go back into my editor, my video, my pictures, everything, gone. So I had to redo my intro and outro, and I did that just now before this video, and I'm going to debut it here on this video, and I hope I get positive reviews. I hope you guys like it, and like I said, it'll change from time to time, but I just wanted to start, try one and whatnot. I was inspired by Kimberly's. I absolutely love Kimberly's new intro and outro. So pretty. And I'm guessing, because I've seen a lot of people with that little style, like especially at the end where it has a little circle in the middle to subscribe, and like previous video and selected video. I think that's something with like Mac something. I think that's a Mac thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know Kimberly does the Mac thing, and I've also seen that set up on Three Chickadees Nursery. So that must be like a Mac thing that comes with their devices or whatever. Alright, so we got this little girl all fed, and she's just gonna hang out. This is my oldest baby, and I grabbed her for a reason. You guys, I have been in this hobby since July of 2012. And here we are actually like coming up on summer 2018. So we're coming up on 6 years that I have been collecting these lifelike, beautiful dolls. My collection has changed. My collection has flooded. My collection has evolved, and babies have come in, babies have come out. And I'm still here, but I wanted to chat about something. What do you do when you get to the point where, for me, when I first started this hobby, I first started collecting these dolls for a reason. They were, I'm going to be completely honest, they were to fill a void. When I first started this hobby, it is when my hubby and I were really going through a tough time. We were trying to get pregnant and all this stuff, and things weren't working out. And, you know, at that point, I hadn't quite given up yet when I started collecting the dolls. But over the years, I just kind of faced facts and was like, it's not going to happen. I'm just going to let it go. So when I first got into these hobbies, they were to fill that void of me not being able to have children. And now, in present time, I no longer have that void anymore. And I ask myself, like, I no longer need you, babies, but do I still want you around? And the answer to that is, of course, yes. Of course, I still want my babies, but I don't have as strong as a pull towards them as I once did when I was hurting, and I don't think I was depressed, but just really sad over the fact that we weren't going to be able to have children and all that jazz and whatnot. And now that my husband and I have moved on to other things, like I say all the time, like our fitness and financial goals and all that type of stuff, and slowly but surely, like, it just disappeared out of my mind. Like, life still goes on even if you don't have children. Like, I'm fulfilled, happy, and doing well, I feel, in life. Even without having kids, something that I thought that I truly, truly wanted at a time in my life. I really thought that, my life was going to be pointless, meaningless without having children, and that's not true. You can have a very fulfilled and successful and fun and enjoyable life without children. And I just kind of stop and think sometimes, like, like, if it ever came down to it, like, would I ever, like, get rid of all my dolls and all this type of stuff? Like I said, I don't know the future. I hope not, because I really enjoy my nursery, and it still is a comfort to come and rock a baby, feed a baby, and all that jazz. But it's just, I don't have the need to do it as much as I once did. So it's just kind of, like I said, it's just for fun now only. It's seriously just for fun only. The need to interact with my dolls is absolutely positively no longer there. I don't need to do this anymore. It is simply a want, and just when I feel like it, or when I'm in the mothering mood, or in the, like, playland mood. If there are bigger, better fish to fry, if me and hubby want to go have a date night or family gathering going on, movies, concert, whatever, crawfish festival, whatever is going on, my cats, like, everything else now comes before the dolls. And before, the dolls used to kind of come in front of some things, like family. I used to spend way more time with my dolls on, like, the weekend, and I just kind of left hubby to his own devices a lot of the time because I had that need for them, and now I no longer don't. And now, like, sometimes I kind of find myself wondering how to proceed, like, or whatever, because, like, the dynamic has now changed, and it simply truly is just a hobby now, just something for fun, and it is not avoid filler anymore. And I just find that interesting how, over the years, how you just kind of, how things just change. I find it very interesting because I find myself not really coming in here that much. I used to I used to peek my head in, just kind of look at the babies before work sometimes or before I went to bed. I don't do that anymore. I don't have the need to, like, oh, I have to hold a baby. I want to hold a baby. I don't have the need to do that anymore. It's only for pretend and when, like I say, when I'm in the mood for it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about that and wonder if anyone else is kind of in that same boat as me. Is like you started collecting the dolls for one reason, but now that reason no longer exists. So what keeps you going? Like for now, it's just the cuteness of them. Like they're pretty, they're cute, they're unique. We enjoy a very unique type of hobby. Not a lot of people know about it. Not a lot of people are into it. And I collect now simply for like the love of just the art and the dolls and the love and the time and the effort that the artist put in them. Is what I collect them for now. And I just don't really see me like going out collecting like a whole lot, you know. After I get Arya and Cassian, and once I get Dason done, like that might be it. Unless a couple babies may have to leave, so that I don't have too much going on. And I have also noticed like I have gone from so many things. Like I used to be just strictly newborn. Then like I was like then I kind of went through a preemie phase, and now I'm like going towards bigger babies. That's why I am like desperately wanting Cassian to come home. I want my 6-month size baby so bad. I have a feeling that will really refresh and renew my like love for the hobby. To have a different type of baby to enjoy, to dress a bigger baby. And like I said, I've held that Kit, the Elliot, but they're basically the same thing minus the Grant. And it's just such a armful of baby, like oh my goodness. And I think I am going to have so much fun dressing him and taking him out. I'm really excited about that. And of course my special Aria, I really want to get her back. And then I want to work on getting Dason done. So hopefully by then I'll have, enough money saved up so that I'll be able to ship him off to who to get him reborn. Hopefully I will be able to send him off to Yogi, but we'll see, because like I have lots of Yogi babies, and I do like to venture out and try other artists' work with I like to ease myself into it. Like, and I have been in this reborn group. I think it's Reborn Dolls of Color, or it's like Reborn Dolls for Sale. It's one of those little Facebook groups, and I have been seeing a lot of chocolatey, delicious looking babies. And I've been like asking people like, who's the artist? Who's this artist? So I'm just trying to feel my way. I'm watching, looking at pictures, trying to see if there's any newer artists that's kind of just like those Facebook artists. They have some hidden gems, but you got to dig around. And I'm kind of nervous because like I just want to kind of keep watching certain babies that I really like to see how they hold up, to see if anything goes on, because just because the artist can paint and root and look all good, but I'm like, is the paint gonna stay? Is that hair gonna stay in the head? So you just kind of leery sometimes. I don't know. And I'm just always siding on the area of caution because I have been through the ringer. I have had dolls get paint rubbed off, and like with shoes, my doll's paint came off and stuff with a certain type of shoe, and I don't know, but yeah, so it's just always something. So basically I no longer need to fill a void for having kids, because when I tell you having kids is the last thing on my mind. Oh baby, if I was to get pregnant now, I would probably break down and cry. Because I would be like, oh no, I'm too old for this. I have goals that do not involve children anymore. And to have children now would completely, I'm not going to say ruin my life because I think that's a little dramatic, but it's just not like our life, the path that we're on now is just children are not in it. And like I say, I know a lot of people like, you just throw that. How old am I think I'm 35. I could be wrong, but I think that's right. I think I just made 35 January. That should be right. I am 35, and if I was to have children, I wanted to have them no later than 28. And so, to get the process going, so when we get to retirement age, they'll be out the house. Goodbye. See you later, children. But no. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it. Babies and stuff are cute when they little and defenseless and they goo goo gaga, but when they start getting bigger and they do gross stuff, and it's just I think I always loved the idea of children, but the actual real fact of having children and the actual real life in your face responsibility of poop explosions, throw up, 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, feeding, getting up, stomping your toe, having to wake up, go to work, take care of the house, do everything plus take care of them because they now come first. Ooh. I don't see how people do it. I was in love with the idea of kids, but the actual fact and all the things that you have to do to take care of them, oh no. Now that my life I have surpassed that, and I'm like, whoo, thank you, Jesus. Lord, you saved us, Father. Oh my goodness, thank you, Jesus. You saved us. Ooh, we dodged a bullet. The Lord already knew. He already knew, this is not the life for y'all. You don't want this. Because to be a good quality, a good parent is not easy. I don't care what anybody says. I'm pretty sure everyone would agree with me. Being a good, let me repeat, being a good parent is not easy. Just because you spread your legs and wham, came out, don't make you a good, automatic good parent. Like, they have some horrible parents out there. Some people that know that is no way human possible that they should have had children. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The type of parents just don't take care of their children, don't take care of themselves. They don't take care of their house. Just everything is nasty and gross, and they don't teach their children respect, and they don't teach their children right from wrong and moral values and all that type of stuff. No. And like I say, some people have children and they just own this earth and they don't care and they just wreak havoc everywhere they go. And that's just not what's up for me. But anyway, y'all, I done gone off on a rant tangent because like I said, I'm a teacher. I see all kind of stuff, and some parental guidance is just, a dog could do a better job. I'm being blunt and honest. It's true. But yeah, Yuri is done with her bottle and I am done chatting. I hope you guys enjoyed this long yakety smackety video. I love having my little magic milk bottle right here that I can just grab and feed my babies when I want to. So y'all gonna be seeing me feeding them a lot more now. So I have the queen here and she's all full. I'm gonna burp her and she's gonna bid you guys adieu. I am finished. I'm about to, get this all uploaded and all that good stuff, and I'm gonna see y'all later because this video is well over 30 minutes. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed our little sitcom series. And Yuriana and I are gonna say, see you later, alligator. Say, mwah. Peace. Bye-bye.